Would you call yourself an individual?
Yes, I would call myself an individual.
I would say that I hope to be an individual.
Yes, absolutely. I am definitely an individual. I think I am a very distinct person in a lot of ways, so yes.
Yes, I would call myself an individual.
What is something uniquely you?
I'm a very wild, extravagant person, and I think that's something that I use to show that is my hair. I like to keep people on edge, and I'm always changing the length and the style and the color.
I guess something uniquely me is like my personality. I don't think, but I guess that's something unique about everyone. Is that like everyone's personality is different.
Is there anything you hide or change about yourself?
I think everyone hides parts of themselves at points. It's kind of hard to be completely 100% yourself all the time in every single situation.
Are you shamelessly yourself?
I would say I'm myself. I'm not sure if it's always shameless.
This is getting deep. I try to be shamelessly myself. It's really hard to be yourself without any shame. I find a lot of the time I have social anxiety, which basically I walk into the dining hall and I freeze even though I know I have somewhere to sit, and I've been here for 3 years and it's only gotten worse as time goes on, and it's just like, that's one of those things where being myself is the problem. Sometimes when you're projecting a certain personality out into, the community, and someone doesn't like it, it's really hard not to take that as shame, I think. And I've worked really hard to kind of just, roll with that kind of thing, because not everybody's gonna like you, and that's just how it is. And obviously I don't like everyone either.
Is there anything you hide or change about yourself?
I guess there are things that I hide about myself, but I feel like this might just be me thinking, but I feel like everybody has something about themselves that they're not really like completely open about, and so there's just like things here and there that like not everyone really knows all the time, and so it's like you just gotta keep it in the shadows.
Yeah, there are things that I hide. I think that I hide things about who I am. I hide my sexuality around certain people. I don't like to talk about my past and what I was like when I was younger, because I'm kind of ashamed of some of the stuff I did. And also physically, I hide my stretched ears around certain people because I'm afraid of being judged.
I definitely hide things, but I don't even really know what they are. I think I hide them from myself. They're just kind of things that like live at the bottom of my stomach or something like that. It's like they're always there, but I've never really taken the time to address them.
Do you change parts of yourself to fit the environment around you?
I mean, absolutely. Yeah. Like, who doesn't?
I absolutely change parts of myself to be, to like match the environment around me. Not in a bad, I'm not comfortable being myself way. I think that I am always myself in every environment. But it's different versions of myself, because the person you are with your grandparents is not gonna be the same person you are with your close friends hanging out on a Friday night. Like, it can't be, and I think that's just, it's the way the world works. And it's still myself, but it's a different version of myself because it needs to be.
Yes, I do. I feel uncomfortable being myself sometimes, just because, like, as I said before, like, you feel like people are critiquing you or like judging you, and then, or like they will judge you, or they're going to judge you, like, and so it's like the fear of that makes me not want to be myself. But then at the same time, when I'm not myself, I feel uncomfortable then, because I feel like there's something I'm like hiding, or like there's something, like, it just doesn't feel right. So I guess either way, it's like an uncomfortable feeling, but it's more comfortable. You can just be yourself and not have to worry about it.
What is the biggest reason you feel you have to or don't have to be a different person?
The reason I don't have to be a different person is because, like I said, I just feel like everyone is really accepting, and whether or not they completely understand it, they're certainly not going to give me a hard time about it at Westtown and my family. And my mom and I have gotten in some small disputes, but in general, everyone's just really, really accepting, and that just gives me more reasons to explore and to figure out who I am. Like I said before, a reason to not be myself would be if my safety was in danger, or if I felt I was in a dangerous situation and couldn't completely be myself in fear of something bad happening or some sort of hostile situation or something like that.
I definitely feel like I have to be a different person in terms of being judged. I am very, I guess I pay attention to how people judge me a lot, and I want people to think highly of me, and I want to be respected.
I think it's not so much being a different person as like being comfortable amplifying certain parts of your personality. And I think I don't think it's necessarily, as long as you're not like seriously going against your morals or like going against something that you like really believe, I don't think it's necessarily bad to not like be yourself, because I don't think there's ever a situation where you can really be like every part of yourself at once, just because like people are way too complicated for that.
I guess, I know we've always been told not to like care about what other people think, but I guess it is, we feel uncomfortable because we care too much about what other people might think or like what they might say and stuff, so that does really heavily influence how I personally act.
I think I consciously withhold things in situations because of how other people might react to them. So I guess it's a societal thing sometimes, and like who you're with. You know, there's definitely things I will hold back about myself in front of family members or people who don't know me super well, because I don't want that to be their impression of me, because they might have a different perspective on it than, say, my friends who know it about me, how they feel. I'm not sure if that's clear, but like, I think it depends on who you're with and how they react. So it's kind of like an other person type of thing, why you would hold things. Certain people that I would absolutely like be 100% myself with, I think are only like my closest friends. And there's very few that I would hide nothing from, but I do have those people who like, I make sure that they know the whole me so that they can, I don't know, because it's important that some people know the truest you. I don't know what I'm gonna say.